Thank you, Peter Pulsak Quartet. Great. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Here in person, good morning to everyone online. I am Jeff Barry. It is a pleasure to see you here with us in person today. We love that. And we're blessed to celebrate this beautiful day and service with all of you. We invite you to join with us as we celebrate our awareness of spirit. We know that we are all connected as part of divine order. Now, for a couple of brief announcements, if you'd like more information about Unity Chicago, learn how to register and how to register for the e-blasts, which come out twice weekly, and check out our website at unitychicago.org. Also, you can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, so it's kind of hard to miss us. With COVID-19 still part of our world, please know that masks are optional, but strongly recommended. And as always, a friendly request to join us in a powerful display of unity and turn your cell phones on silence during the service so we don't get distracted by somebody ringing away. Okay, I'd like to start then today with our daily word, and it is one of my favorites, joy. I delight in simple joys. Joy, it has been said, comes much more from wanting what we have than from having what we want. Reflecting on this thought, I embrace the simple joys that this day offers. I enjoy my morning coffee or tea, savoring the flavor and fragrance. I enjoy walking through my neighborhood. I greet friends, I smile at people I haven't met yet, and I enjoy the fresh air. I find satisfaction in taking care of my home, working at my job, or helping a friend. Even if I am not with them today, I feel joy as I think about my connection with the people that I care most about. I know joy whenever I look for possibilities rather than focusing on problems. My greatest joy is my awareness that wherever I am, whatever I'm doing, God is always with me. And the scripture is, you show me the path of life. In your presence there is fullness of joy. In your right hand are the pleasures forevermore. And that is the Psalm, chapter 16, verse 11. And now, would all the in here people and people online please join me in saying our prayer together assured. Together, today I shall be anxious about nothing. Through prayer and meditation, I render my situations and concerns to the loving presence of God. And with gratitude, I rest in the assurance that my request is fulfilled, and so it is. And now we invite you to speak the names of those you'd like held in prayer into this sacred space, here and at home. Also, we ask that you include the names of those who are asking for prayer on the screen and those who are here who have a prayer need in their heart. Written prayers may be placed in the prayer box located in the hallway as you exit. And if you're joining us online, you can have a prayer request. Please go to unitychicago.org and you click on prayer request, then submit prayer request. One of the Unity's prayer chaplains will be in touch with you shortly. Today's prayer chaplains are Suan Toby, Lucy Witt, Paul Witt, and Tom Skinner. The prayer chaplains will be waiting to greet those of you who are here for an in-person after the service. They'll meet you in front of the sanctuary on these steps, and one of the prayer chaplains will guide you to a quiet place for private prayer. And now, Patty will lead us in song to prepare us for meditation.
Take this time to prepare for meditation. I'm going to sing a medicine song called Vuela con el viento, which means our prayers fly with the wind. Llévame con tus alas de luz, águila, tráenos medicina del viento, del aire, de las estrellas, del sol, brillando me guía el camino. Llévame con tus alas de luz, águila, tráenos medicina del viento, del aire, de las estrellas, del sol, brillando me guía mi camino. Cura, 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 cúrame, sana todo lo que yo llevo. Agradezco por mi vida, Pachamama, yo te amo. Cura, 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 cúrame, sana todo lo que yo llevo. Agradezco por mi vida, Pachamama, yo te amo. Guide me with your wings of light, oh great eagle, bring us healing from wind, from air, from the stars and the sun. Shining bright, it guides me on my journey. Guide me with your wings of light, oh great eagle, bring us healing from wind, from air, from the stars and the sun. Shining bright, it guides me on my journey. Heal, 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 heal me. Heal everything that I carry. Thank you for my blessings, great Mother. How I love you. Heal, 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 heal me. Heal everything that I carry. Thank you for my blessings, great Mother Earth. How I love you. Vuela con el viento, vuela con el viento, vuela con el viento, vuela con el viento.
And so now I invite you to relax into your chairs. Uncross your legs, put your feet flat on the floor. If you're comfortable closing your eyes, let them fall shut now. And begin to focus on your breathing. knowing that each breath is a creative process in and of itself. And so together, let's take a deep breath in and hold it. And release. And take another deep breath in and hold it. And release. And focus now on your breathing as we go into meditation. We know that right at this very moment we are in the presence of God, and that it's a peaceful and wonderful place. It's a safe place. It's a place of light. A place of love. There's no room for discord. It's not based in truth. Our egos direct us to believe the lies that we see with our eyes. But we know in our hearts there's only truth. We settle into the spirit of joy, of happiness, belonging right where we are right now. Together, the power behind this feeling encircles all of us as a single mind expression. We go into the silence in gratitude for all that we have. And we rest now. This joy fills our hearts. We know that it's an expression directly from God. And our source is with us always and always available. We call forth this energy. It generates from our hearts and it goes out into the world, feeding those who are not able to see it, not able to feel it. We've got plenty. We can lead them. We can show them the way by reaching out, by smiling. Say good morning. And when we give, we receive. So if we send this joy out and give this love, that's what we get back. It's a full process. circulation, giving and receiving, inhaling and exhaling, sharing and listening. Our awareness of this process as part of our lives, as our lives themselves, grows and grows. And our joy overflows when we recognize it. And now I invite you to come back into this space and continue on your path. Enjoy your afternoon. And welcome, please, Mir Tatum and Simber Dorch.
Where I sing, God is. Where I dance, joy lifts my feet. Where I live, beauty's flowing free, in and out and through. God, where I cry, God is there to comfort me. Where I seek, God is the answer, here and now, forever and ever. Where I speak, truth is, and where I work, love is my career. Where I play, God is playing boldly, in and out and through me, as me.
Amira, Simbrit, beautiful. Okay. There was a lot of power in that song. Where I am, God is. Now, I want you to show some power and energy and give them another hand and give them a big one. Yes. Thank you. Yes. Yes. We are so blessed to have such power and energy and talent on our stage and in our church and community, and we have to always give blessings for the goodness that shows up in our lives, each and every moment. So, hello everyone. Hello. I am just so happy to see you all, your bright and shining faces. It is just a great day. I do realize it's getting a little chilly outside, but you know, it's all in divine order. This is the day the Lord has made. So let us rejoice and be glad in it, no matter what shows up. Let us see the beauty and the presence of God in all things. Did you hear that? In all things. So I've got a lot to talk to you about today, and I really want to get into the flow of our goodness. I really want us to begin to show up and practice and give of ourselves so that we may reap the benefits of all the goodness in our world. So my lesson title today is Maturing Spiritually, Part 2. And this is kind of the completion of what we talked about last week, but it stands on its own. Last week we said we are to grow up. We are to no longer be children, but grow up in all aspects of spirit, in all aspects of spirit. And if we want to come forth in our most perfect way, if we want to reap the benefits of prosperity and good health and loving relationships and just have a functionality where our energy is always flowing and moving and making a difference in the world, we have to come into an expression of our spiritual truth, come into a knowing of who we are and begin living in that expression. You see, so often we take for granted all the things that God is doing in our lives. Too many of us are not feeling blessed and surprised by this amazing life we've been given. At times, we often stop seeing how fortunate we are to experience the wonder and beauty in everything we think and do. The fact that we're able to breathe and think and do things is a miracle, guys. At times, we've stopped seeing the pure love of God in ourselves and in others. However, the spiritually mature, they see something new and interesting where most people see something tedious or monotonous. For them, everyone, everything, and every moment is regarded as a miracle and gift, one that they are careful not to let go, not to hold up, not to take in, not to allow themselves to be shrouded in negativity, limitation, short-sightedness, misunderstandings, and ungratefulness. Those things we cannot walk in. For example, consider the lessons learned from the dragonflies. Dragonflies teach us to live in the moment, to appreciate the time we're given. Since most dragonflies live as adults for only 1 month. Did you hear that? Most dragonflies live as adults for 1 month. They have become the standard bearer for living life to its fullest. And because time is so precious to them, they remind us to become self-aware, to unmask our true selves, to mature gracefully, and to live life without any regrets, and to do these things as quickly as possible and without hesitation. You see, dragonflies teach us to expand our vision of our world and ourselves. One of the most prominent features of dragonflies are their eyes. They can see everything in one glance, 360 degrees. They have the uncanny ability of taking in their whole world and seeing beyond the ordinary to the magnificent. Tell me, are you appreciating the time you've been given? Or are you bogged down in thoughts and concerns that appear really big, but in the grand scheme of things, really doesn't matter? I mean, are you living in the present? Are you seeing the whole picture? Have you grown up enough to understand what's really important? Have you gotten right with God? Mark Batterson said, spiritual maturity is becoming less self-conscious and more God-conscious. Spiritual maturity is becoming more God-conscious. This week, let's take a moment to look at what it is to be spiritually mature and what it's not to be spiritually mature. Number one, spiritual maturity. A person who is spiritually mature is positive under pressure. Number two, a person who is spiritually mature is sensitive to the needs of other people. A person who is spiritually mature is a peacemaker, not a troublemaker. A person who is spiritually mature is patient. A person who is spiritually mature is prayerful. Now let's look at them one by one. A person who is spiritually mature is positive under pressure. We all have challenges in life. We all have trials. We all have had situations show up that aren't all good. How do you handle them? How do you deal with being dealt a bad hand? Do your challenges blow you out of the water? Do you get uptight? Do you complain and gripe? Do you get negative or anxious? Those who are spiritually mature understand that the first test of maturity is, are you able to remain positive under pressure? Let's face it, life is full of problems. Yet if you are spiritually mature, you are a problem solver, not a problem starter. Not one who comes unhinged, and definitely not someone who cracks under pressure. The questions to ask are, do I have the right attitude to approach my problems? Do I have the ability to turn my problems into projects? Am I truly positive and mindful of not being an instigator of my own troubles? Am I mature enough to let go and let God? Friends, you have the ability to know truth principles and spirituality and what's in the Bible backward and forward. But you also have the ability to be rude, crude, negative, and obnoxious. What is your attitude toward life? What is your character saying about you when everything is falling apart? A spiritually mature person is positive under pressure. Are you with me? Number two, a spiritually mature person is sensitive to the needs of other people. A spiritually mature person knows others' needs. They don't just look out for their own needs, and they don't take one side over another. They have a nature of positive maturity. They understand there are people, many people in our world who are hurting and troubled, while the spiritually immature says things like, I want this, I want that. I don't care what you want, I want. And I should get what I want. Follow me. Follow my way. I'm right and they're wrong. Those who are spiritually mature resonate with love and compassion for others. They don't show favoritism. They're not snobs or rude or condescending. They don't look down on others or judge others by appearance. They don't insult other people or exploit the vulnerable. They lead with a heart of love and see the best for all. Paul said, if I don't have love, I am nothing. Do you have love? The test of spiritual maturity is how you love and how you treat other people. Number 3, a spiritually mature person is a peacemaker, not a troublemaker. In the Message Bible, in the book of James, I love that book. There's something about that James guy, right? He's an amazing guy. It says, where do you think all of these appalling wars and quarrels come from? Do you think they just happen? Think again. They come about because you want your own way and fight for it deep inside yourselves. Where do you think all of these appalling wars and quarrels come from? They come about because you want your own way. Paul is talking about conflicts, quarrels, and disagreements. More importantly, he's talking about the inner conflicts and quarrels that we have within ourselves. He's saying we fuss, fight, and seethe because of our own inner desires. We lose our peace of mind because we're attached to something we don't have or can't control. You want something and don't get it, so you get angry instead. When you get angry, you block your energy and prosperity and set yourself back from any conscious or spiritual progress you've made. Ask yourself, am I a peacemaker or am I a troublemaker? Do I like to argue? Do I like to debate? Do I like to stir the pot? Do I hurt others' feelings? Am I a peacemaker or am I a troublemaker? Jesus said, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called children of God. Friends, let go, make peace. Get out of the conflict, quarrel, and disagreement business. You are a child of God, and the greatest demonstration of your maturity is when you are one who's able to not reflect or project conflict in your life. Practice being a peacemaker. Are you still with me? Yes. Number 4, a spiritually mature person is patient. Being patient is a quality of good character. Many of us here, not yet. But that doesn't mean no, it means not yet. We need to wait. We need to be patient. In the book of Isaiah, it says, but those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not grow weary. They shall walk and not faint. Those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. The Spirit within you will strengthen you during your times of trial, troubles, tribulations, and the storms in life if you would just wait. For instance, did you know that eagles know when a storm is coming long before it breaks? They fly to a high spot and wait for the winds to come. When the storm hits, they set their wings so that the wind can pick them up and lift them above the storm. While the storm is raging below, the eagle is soaring above it. The eagle doesn't escape the storm, no. It waits and uses the wind to rise above the storm, to be lifted higher. It rises on the winds that brings the storm. In the same way, when the storms of life come upon us, we can rise above them by setting our minds and our beliefs toward the source of our being, towards something higher and greater, so that we can be elevated out of our seeming conditions The storms don't have to overcome us. Why? Because there is a power within us that can always endure that which seeks to interfere with our serenity and peace of mind. With this great power, we can run and not grow weary. We can walk and not faint. It is our source and inner light. And if you can just be a little patient, its power can strengthen you and lift you up above the dark clouds of sickness, tragedy, failure, dis-ease, and disappointment so that you can ride the winds and soar above the storms in life, feeling blessed, whole, perfect, and complete. Are you still with me? Number 5, a spiritually mature person is prayerful. In the book of 1 Thessalonians, Paul said, pray without ceasing. What does this mean? It means when things are going good, pray. When things are going bad, pray. In all things, pray. You see, those who are spiritually mature understand the power of prayer. Many of us have things happen in our lives that we think can't be fixed. But guess what? The Spirit of God in you can. It can take that which is broken and mend it. It can take that which is bent and straighten it out. It can remove that spot. It can tackle that giant of a problem. It can rectify your relationship. It can transform your life. If you are mature in your walk, the Spirit of God can take that which is shattered and suffering and make it whole. It is that big. It is that powerful, and it is within you. If you are having challenges in your life, go to Spirit in prayer. Mark 11 says, whatever you ask in prayer, believe you have received it, and it will be yours. Do you believe it? Friends, spiritual maturity is more than a byproduct of your age. It's more than the number of books you've read. It's not about what you look or sound like on the outside, nor is it the object of your desires and attachments. It's your innate ability to rise above who you are currently being. It's your ability to take a universal view, 360 degrees, and see beyond the ordinary to the magnificent. Today, release the old limited you so that the Spirit can remake you into that which you are born to be positive under pressure, to be sensitive to the needs of others, to be a peacemaker rather than a troublemaker, and to be patient and prayerful. If you do, you will have mastered the power of spiritual maturity. You will have harnessed the power to make all things possible. You will ride the winds and soar above the storms. You will age gracefully. You will be empowered, enlightened, and you will have discovered your heaven right here on earth. I believe you can. Are you willing to do this with me today? Yes. No. Are you willing to do this with me today? Yes. I love it. Thank you all, and God bless you. Let us welcome Simbritt and Amira back. Thank you.
Quartet and Amir Tatum and Simbritt Dorch, and I think Patty's going to sing now too, right, Patty? Yay!
Try to see things my way. Do I have to keep on talking till I can't go on? Hey, while you see it your way, run the risk of knowing love will soon be gone. We can work it out. We can work it out.
Think of what you're saying.
Hey,
You can get it wrong and still you think that it's alright.
hey,
Think of what I'm saying.
hey.
We can work it out and get it straight or say goodnight.
We can work it out. We can work it out. Life is very short, and there's no time for fussing and fighting, my friends. I have always thought that it's a crime, so I will ask you once again. Try to see things my way. Only time will tell if I am right or I am wrong. While you see it your way, there's a chance to know it right. Our love will soon be gone. We can work it out. 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 Gotta work it out. Yeah. Come on, work it out. Trying to see things my way. Only time will tell if I am right or I am wrong. When you see it your way, there's a chance that we might fall apart before too long. We can work it out. 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 We can work it out.
Yes, yes. I love it. Beautiful. Thank you. Amir and Simbrit, Patty Ortega, the Peter Pozak Quartet. Let's give them a great round of applause. Yes. Yes. Okay, I'm feeling the juices flowing here. So we've come to that time in our service where we open our hearts to give. It's a time for us to show up in a mature way, knowing that as we give, so shall we receive. We allow ourselves to open up the floodgates and open our hearts and minds so God can fill us with presence, power, and prosperity. I'm going to ask those who are online to join in this powerful moment of giving with us as we come together. And I ask you to take the time to send energy from your heart into that gift that you're giving today. Let's put love into it. And now let us say our offertory blessing together with energy. Divine love, richly flowing through me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am grateful for the blessings of this day. I am grateful for the blessings on the way. And so it is. Yes.
Woke up this morning with my mind stayed on spirit. Woke up this morning with my mind stayed on spirit. Stayed on spirit. Come on and sing. Woke up this morning with my mind stayed on spirit. Stayed on spirit. Come on and sing. Hallelujah. 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 Walking and talking with our minds. Staying on spirit. Walking and talking with my mind. I want to sing. Fear can't exist when our minds stay on spirit. You know, fear can't exist when our minds, when they're staying on spirit. Fear can't exist when our minds staying on spirit, staying on spirit. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. One more time, we said, woke up this morning with our mind. Let me hear you. Staying on spirit. There you go. Come on. Woke up this morning with our mind. Staying on spirit. Woke up this morning with our mind. Staying on spirit. Hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
I know. Yes, yes. Oh my goodness. Woo. Okay, that was beautiful. You have we received today? Yes, yes. So let's take a moment now and bless our gifts and offerings as we send them out into our world to do the work that Spirit has in store. Heavenly Mother, Father, everything, God, thank you for these gifts we received today. We know they come from those who love you and who are open and receptive to doing your will. We ask you to take these gifts, God, and use them in the world in any way you see fit, and then return the gift to the giver 100-fold, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Repeat after me. I am a child of God.
I am a child of God.
I am awake to my good.
I am awake to my good.
I am blessed and highly favored.
I am blessed and highly favored.
Yay, God.
Yea, God.
Amen. Thank you.
What a great morning. Thank goodness I'm here. I mean, you too. Hey, if you are new here, we want to welcome you, and now it's the time for us to welcome all of our new visitors. So everyone here and everybody who's new online, it's great to have you with us. We're especially excited to see you and hope that you've enjoyed your experience. For those who are in person and new here, or if you're returning after having been away for a while, we ask that you raise your hand, and the welcome team members have a little gift for you, and they're going to give you a clipboard so we can get a little bit of information from you, and they'll collect the card afterwards, and it's great to have you with us. unitychicago.org if you have any more questions. A couple final announcements. Yeah, oh yeah, of course. Okay, we have a couple final announcements this morning. The Metaphysical Bible class facilitated by Reverend James Parker will continue every Wednesday evening through November 16th from 6:30 p.m. until 8 p.m. And that is on Zoom. The link is in your e-blast. Unity's traditional metaphysical approach to interpreting scriptures aims to help the interpreter cultivate self-knowledge and to make contact with a higher spiritual self. And now a special announcement. Join us for Bubbly and Bites on Saturday, November 5th, an evening reception sponsored by your Board of Trustees. Enjoy light bites and dessert along with a special toast of sparkly. Now, an exclusive 1-hour concert is also going to follow in the Michigan Hall, featuring Chicago-based singer-songwriter Hope Rose. Hope Rose has been performing and writing most of her life with influences from Casey Musgraves, Maggie Rogers, Fleetwood Mac, Joni Mitchell, and Dolly Parton. And she brings together country classic storytelling with sweet pop melodies. It's an evening that you are not going to want to miss. The reception, including the concert, will be from 7 until 9:30, but, there's always a but, a limited number of tickets are available in advance for $20. So please inquire at the Unity table outside or email the office at unitychicago.org. Okay, everybody got that? Bubbly and Bites, November 5th, 7 p.m. Right? Okay, our youth program for ages 4 through teens is held every Sunday during service, and we are growing strong. That's great news. If your family or someone you know is looking for a positive, supportive youth ministry, look no further. Okay, check out the youth and family page on our website. And if you have any interest in volunteering with our youth and teens, contact the youth ministry director, please, Sharice Parham at youthministrydirector@unitychicago.org. For more details on all of the announcements, please check out your e-blast and read the whole thing. Today's bulletin or the website, unitychicago.org. Make sure to register for Unity Chicago News and get updates for all of our events and classes. And if you have any more questions and you still didn't hear that email address, office@unitychicago.org will get everything in order for you. And for everyone here, including our newcomers, those viewing online, also join us next Sunday at 11:30 a.m. Central Time, and that is will be great. So please, now let's welcome back Simbert Dorch, Amira Tatum, Peter Paulsek Quartet, and Patty Ortega.
2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 6 reminds us to stir up the gift of God inside of us. And so, honoring that, let's stir it up. Ole, 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 me mind on fire, me soul on fire, feeling hot, hot, hot. Party people all around me, feeling hot, hot, hot. What to do on a night like this? Music sweet, I can't resist. We need a party song, a fundamental jam. So we go boom, 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 boom. Hey! Yeah, we boom, 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 boom.
Come on, everybody.
Hey! Feeling hot, hot, hot.
Yeah.
Feeling hot, hot, hot.
Oh! Woo!
Ha! La, 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 la.
See people rocking, hear people dancing, feeling
Hot, hot, hot.
Hey! Keep up this spirit. Come on, let's do it. Feeling
Hot, hot, hot.
Oh! It's the end.
Celebration time. Music sweet, captivate your mind. We have this party song, this
jam. So we go rum boom boom boom. Yeah, we rum boom boom boom. Feeling hot, hot, hot. Feeling hot, hot, hot. Lord, hey, ha ha. Ole, 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 ole.
Come on, sing.
Ole, 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 ole. Ole, 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 ole. Ole, 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 ole. Hot, hot, hot.
People in the party.
Hot, hot, hot.
They come to the party.
Know what they got.
They come to the party.
Know what they got. I'm hot. You're hot. He's hot. She's hot. I'm hot.
You're
hot.
He's
hot.
She's
hot.
real hot. Real hot.
Real hot. Real hot. Real hot. Real hot. Real hot.
Ha ha.
Real hot. 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 Hot.
How you feeling?
How you feeling? Hot. 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 How you feeling? Hot. 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 How you feeling?
Hot, hot, hot.
How you feeling?
Hot, hot, hot.
How you feeling?
Hot, hot, hot.
How you feeling?
Hot, hot, hot.
How you feeling?
Hot, hot, hot.
Yes, so
Feeling hot.
ole, 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 ole. Hot, hot, hot.
Simbert George, Shamir Tatum,
Patty
Peter
Ortega.
Polsak Quartet, Dave, Sarah, Kurt,
Thank you.
Peter. Let's send it on home, everybody. Weave us together. Weave us together in unity and love. Weave us together. Weave us together, together, and let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let me walk with my family in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Yay, God. Yay, us. Happy Sunday, Unity family. We love you. Have a great week.
Happy Sunday.